But Kiin is going to face check this. Immediately, he's ignited as they're taking a lot of damage from the minions. The flash does come out as Kiin's trying to get it back. He's down extraordinarily low. The snips out of range. And now Dread's here. Pyosik's in a bit of trouble now as there's the flash. The Q will connect, and now Kiin is next on the menu. Oh my goodness, it was a gamble, and unfortunately it was Snake Eyes for DRX.
Oh, and he needs to give up a multitude of minions there as well, because he needs to go for the back first, because he can't stay in it.
It's possibly assuming.
It's something.
But instead, it was the kills. As we're going to check out Kiin's pro view. As, yeah, this snip, oh my goodness, just out of range.
야, 킨드 프리스, 나 텔로 와야 돼. 걔 점화 있다, 진혁아.
Of course, he's pinging flashes and everything like that.
An even situation later in the game. Kiin goes in.
Yep, looking for the needlework. Kiin burning down to the ignite. Kiin running out of mana a little bit here. As Pyosik looking to come on over and just grab himself the kill. You can see Kiin is sensing it. Looking to get out of here.
Knows.
Yep, Dance of Arrows will get Pyosik over the wall, but he'll get the bad news. As Kiin, I hope you're not shopping. And he might have been, but does move himself out of the way. As Dread understands that there's a bunch of minions to be taken here on the top side as he takes the Wolf camp first.
Question here becomes, who is better, Kiin, the player, or Gwent? It's interesting.
Okay. That's Chains of Corruption landing. And the Glacial Fissure is going to come through as well. Sonic Wave doesn't connect, but that's a lot of poke damage down onto DRX, and Pyosik especially, but he does still have Lamb's Respite. It looks like Afrika getting closed in upon. As Becca goes in, Zenith Blade is there, Super Mega Death Rocket connects onto just Dread. As Kiin is going to give Becca and Kiin a back massage. That's about all it is right here. And now, it's DRX able to turn onto the 3 members of Afrika Freaks. Afrika now moving on over, not going to quite find the Shockwave as Lamb's Respite comes in. Pyosik gets the heal back, and Afrika still finding it. Leo gets the empowered Q. And goodbye, Pyosik. Took a long time for a kill to actually come in there. The jostling for position was ridiculous, but Afrika...
The second one not quite there as of yet. Kiin just finishes his Nashor's 2, so the sideline pressure is going to be even better.
I like this, actually. Kiin really committing to more of that side lane style. I think this is the first time we've seen Nashor's second here in the LCK. It was the thing that I really wanted first. Is Bao taking so much damage here. As actually, we're also going to connect the Chains of Corruption. Becca has to break his stopwatch, but I don't even know whether it's going to be enough. Still taking so much damage, and Leo, just the tip is enough to take down the Leona. His namesake. It felt a bit weird saying Leo took down Leo, but it happened as there is a back stopped by Pyosik. And man, Leo's having a day today.
He didn't even finish his Muramana yet at that point. That's the worst part about that. It's honestly really nice.
You know, as ships in the night, Kiin knew that it wasn't the time yet. We'd only just ticked over as, okay, pop goes the Pyosik. Not even allowed to press his R button. Okay, no respite for you. And now Kiin is forced to come back with the rest of the team. And this is the problem. If Afrika are successful, then they get to take free dragons like this.
And this is where I guess the dragon fight actually pays off, because now they don't lose soul point. They just lose, or sorry, they don't lose soul, they just lose soul point. It's something. It's not great, but
it took me a while, like a couple of seconds to realize where your optimism was coming from. But now he's gone back in time and collected it from elsewhere. I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
But it's still not great. This is like the second or third time that Pyosik or someone on his team gets caught with Lamb's Respite up. We don't love that. Yeah, it is.
I'm pretty sure you can still press the button when you're rooted, right?
Yeah, no, you can. Yeah. I thought it was the Braum stun, and in which case it's like, yes, you cannot do anything, but no, he definitely could.
No, Lehens is feeling pretty comfortable here, as there's the turn. The teleport comes in from Kiin, though, so the punish is not going to be massive. Becca, though, gets tagged with the Q. He's going to get taken down. Dread does go gold, and the rest of the team wrapping around, though, as there's the kick flash. Bao picks up the kill with the flash, though, and there's the shockwave. It's decent, but not quite enough, as Pyosik this time presses the R button. Lehens hanging out there in that Lamb's Respite to keep himself alive. And in the end, it is a 1-for-1. Jungler for support, though, and means that that Baron pressure is null.
And you got the turret. So this is a win as DRX. You just delay the map. You're able to find the play that you're looking for. It's not amazing. There were a lot of moments there where I feel like if they played a little bit more cohesive, if Solka also flashes
I mean, if
forward
Leo
there,
pressed his R button, perhaps it would have been better too.
Yeah, presumably. Didn't even say that the Chains of Corruption weren't used, and this starts off kind of rough because they hard engage on top of a Braum. But this Solar Flare is beautiful, and the fact that Dread goes in there shows a lot, like kind of a lack of cohesiveness with the rest of his team, because he's the one that actually makes the Jinx go and pop off. Beautiful shockwave from Fly, but otherwise the team fight is super doomed, and both teams back-to-back, not really on the same page. Like, one half of the team wants to go in, other half of the team wants to go back. It's not as clean of team fighting as we've seen from either of these two. Running towards the Drake pit.
Yep, and this Ocean Soul, like you mentioned, it's going to be really rough for Kiin to continue that split push as well. There's the Chains of Corruption. Becca getting taken down so low. That's a last hit with a shockwave, but I like it. Just skew the numbers in the next fight. 5 seconds until this Ocean Soul is available, and I think Afreeca may have cracked it.
I agree that repeated attempt at the Baron, the first one doesn't really work out, and this is the difference between this Afreeca and the Afreeca we saw last split. The consistent
Prop, the next one is too far away. This inhibitor down to 50%. Afreeca slowly but surely just trying to lock this one down, and DRX just look like they don't really know how to answer this. Just taking poke over and over again as Kiin in. Will clear out vision, but that is not the same as actually flanking. DRX, I mean, yes, they have made sure that Afreeca have left. However, Afreeca managed to take 2 inhibitors, so they're still going to be absolutely fine, and they've got Ocean Soul. So the more time they spend uncontested, the more time that they'll just head straight back up to 100% health.
I'm just super excited at the prospect of there being another, like, legitimately super strong, because this team
Dread
is
could be in trouble, but no, flies there.
easily.
And yeah, no issue there at all. Shockwave not going to be able to find the mark as Q connects onto Pyosik, doesn't have ult, remember, but survives for so long. The flash out, and Dread's going to survive. You thought it was a whiff Shockwave, but in the end it's successful as Fly goes golden. There's the knockup from the Glacial Fissure. Solka uses his, but he is going to be taken down. Zonya's not enough. And DRX now limping towards their fountain. Kiin, I think, accidentally attacked a minion there, but Becca is just going to be given a free pass at this moment. It may not stop these Nexus turrets from just evaporating to the double 80 carries out of Afreeca. Kiin gets slowed down, another circle is in place, but Kiin's very keen on getting into it. There's the kick into the fountain for Bao, who's now trying to find some rockets, but it ain't going to work. And that will be Afreeca finding the 2-0 over DRX.
Afreeca walking the line beautifully here, and I was...
oh, look at Spirit looking so dapper.
He's so happy as well.
Man, and also remember, he only just came up into the coaching position here for Afreeca. I think was coaching